Hey folks, so a couple of years ago I recorded a video of thoughts I was having about Escorts Addiction. I didn't expect it to get as many views as it did, nor did I expect the level of feedback, comments and testimonies from other men going through the same thing as I was, which I explained in the video entitled On Escorts Addiction. Anyway, I wanted to make a follow-up video to talk more about it and how my views have changed. I got a lot of comments and messages from men who were obviously quite distressed, like I suppose I was when I recorded that video, and I offered to be of service to anyone who was going through a bad time with it by Skype sessions and building up rapport with people. So I apologise for not honouring that, even though I did respond to some of the comments. But the truth is, my opinion has changed. It has changed, and a lot of the people who watched that video felt some comfort that there was someone else out there going through something like this, going through the same thing they were, and daring to make a video about it. It being an addiction to escorts. But, like I said, my opinion has changed, and a lot of those viewers are not going to like that. In the previous video I revealed a lot about my life. I revealed a lot of personal stuff, and I definitely overshared. Oversharing is one of the curses of social media, for sure. I don't want to overshare in this video, but I would like to share still. Life should be enjoyed. One should work hard. If one works hard, they will suffer a bit, but they will feel pleasure by seeing the fruits of their labour. So the suffering will be worth it, of course, but one must not work hard all the time. We all need to rest and relax. Some people can work like crazy, but I am talking about most people. So now, secondly, I am talking about a different kind of pleasure. Firstly, there is the pleasure of seeing something made after a period of intense hard work and suffering. And secondly, there is the simple and worldly pleasures of wine, women and song, which we should be free to enjoy after a day of hard work. Work, play. Escort culture is huge in the UK. Why is that? I don't know. Perhaps every country is an experiment. Laws about drugs and sex are this way in one country and laws about drugs and sex are that way in another country. I see every country as a petri dish. Make the laws different just to see what happens. What is the effect on its culture and so on, and then observe the results. Just look at somewhere like the Netherlands compared to Saudi Arabia. Although I can imagine the Saudi royal family to be as hedonistic, if not more so, than the most fun-loving Dutch people. And here in the UK we have really ridiculous drug laws like the Psychoactive Substances Act, yet it is super easy to arrange an appointment with an escort discreetly and without fuss. And do you know what? I think that's fine. The way it's done in the UK ensures the safety of both the client and the escort. And people need companionship. For some people, it really is not easy to find that sort of companionship. So my opinion has changed dramatically, and to be honest, I am glad that the websites we have in the UK exist. As I have grown older, my self-control and my willpower have strengthened. I do not consider myself to be addicted to this lifestyle, but men, if they exercise willpower, discipline and self-control, can and should be able to enjoy the company and sexual companionship of working women and men. Escorts can be a lot of fun. After your appointment with them, you leave their apartment feeling like £1 million. And as you walk through the streets, your senses are heightened. Sounds are richer, colours are more vibrant, you notice fragrances more, you feel friendlier to people and more connected to not just them, but the world as a whole as well. Escorting can leave you with a lot of great memories for the rest of your life. Just don't feel guilty about it. There's no point. It can help heal from a porn addiction because at least you are being with a real woman, which is better than masturbating to a video of other people having sex when you could be having sex yourself. It can be therapeutic, and if you don't get girls easily, it is also a good way to practice getting better and better at sex as a skill, depending on who you have hired, of course. Some escorts have off days too, obviously. I think starving oneself of sexual interaction can have quite serious negative psychological and physical consequences. So, I cannot speak for women, but for men, would I recommend seeing an escort if you are feeling sex starved? Yes. Yes, I would. Just be sure to limit the number of times you do it. Do it as a special treat for yourself after accomplishing something. However you decide to limit yourself, just limit yourself. But also be sure to just enjoy yourself, enjoy the company, and don't get too attached to one particular worker. Do stay attached to your finances though. They say you can't take money and possessions to the grave, where we will all end up eventually. But you can save money and possessions for your kids and your grandkids. So remember that. Just enjoy yourself. Wine, women, and song. Thank you.